Hi, this video is just to help you get set up in Canvas because there are some features in Canvas that will help to make your life easier and keep you more informed. So I want to take a look with you at your dashboard. This is your dashboard in Canvas. Of course, this is my dashboard, which is going to look a little different than yours. I probably have a lot more classes. But I want you to realize that there's two ways to look at your dashboard. This is the card view, and if you ever want to change to the list view, you go up to this little three dots. I'm going to call that the snowman, and you can switch to list view. Okay, there's just a few different features in each one of them that you'll notice as you play around with that. Okay, so that's what you can do with your different views. Okay, obviously you can set up each one of your little cards to look the way that you want to by hitting the little snowman again. You can change the nickname of your course. Like, for example, I don't want to just refer to mine by the number of the course. I want to know what day and time it is, so that helps me keep track of who is who. Also, you can change the colors that appear. This color will be the same color that appears in your calendar, which is something I'm going to look at in a moment. All right, so you can set up your cards to look the way that you want to. Over here, this little sidebar is always going to be there. It's always going to remain the same. This brings you to your dashboard. This gives you a list of your courses. And this little feature down here, the calendar, is super useful. If you click on your calendar, what you're going to see is a calendar that has all of your due dates for your assignments in there. For any of the instructors that use Canvas, or I should say any of the courses that you have where the instructor uses Canvas for your assignments and places a due date on them. Okay, now I want you to be aware that you can change to see the ones that you want to see or don't see the ones that you don't want to see. For example, if I only want to see my Tuesday 10 o'clock class, I can just click on that square and I will see all of the due dates for assignments. All right. You can also click on these. So for example, if you're planning out your week and figuring out how much time you need to devote for class homework that week, you can click on the assignments and you can kind of review them. You can even get to the assignment from here. Okay. Just a word of caution though, if you're using this feature and your instructors are not putting due dates on their assignments, it will not appear in the calendar. So that's something to be aware of. Okay, so that's the calendar. That's going to be really useful to you. And by the way, you can add things to your calendar on your own. So for example, maybe I have an appointment on that day. I can add it to my calendar so that it's all there in one place for me. You can also sync this calendar to any of the calendars that you use. For example, if you use Google Calendar or Outlook calendars, you can add them to your calendar feed and get everything all in one spot. Okay, so that's something that's going to be useful to you. Also over here, this is your inbox. This is what I refer to as our Canvas email. So for example, anything that's been sent to me is going to appear here. This is where you will be able to see emails that I've sent to you within Canvas, and you can send me messages or your classmates simply by going up here to the Compose a New Message button. You can select the course that the person is in, either the instructor or the students. So for example, if I wanted to send an email to my Thursday class, I could go to my Thursday class. I could select either for you, the teacher, or for me, the students, or if you wanted to email another student in the course, you have access to everybody right here. Okay, so you have that ability in front of you. But I also want to talk about how you've got this little spot up here that should have your face in it. Yours might not. This is the account access. And there's a few things that you should do to get set up for the semester. First of all, you should update your profile information. All this is the ability to put your face here so that all of your instructors can see your face when they're in Canvas, as well as your peers within the course. Okay, and in order to put a picture in there, you're going to need to put pictures in your files. Okay, so if you click on files, you'll notice that you can add files within Canvas. You can add profile pictures. You can even store documents. This is very handy. Okay, also in profile, you can set up your notifications. All right, first let's go to settings though, because you need to determine how you want to stay in touch with information from Canvas. In other words, do you want it to be linked to your email? Which email do you want it to be linked to? And you'll have the ability to put that information right over here. So you click add email address and you put in your Atlas email or your Google email or your Yahoo email, whatever address that you want any of your notifications to be sent to. Okay. You also can add your phone. So for example, if you want to be notified of certain things through text messaging, you can add your phone or any other device that you have by adding here. Okay. Now, once you have that information added in there, then you need to go over to notifications over here. And you have the ability to state how you want certain notifications to come through, or if you want them to come through at all. So you'll see over here that I have my Canvas account set up to link with my Atlas email and with my cell phone so that I can get text notifications. I would suggest for you that you do not elect to be notified about everything, because that will just be an overwhelming amount of information coming to you all the time. At the bare minimum, what I would suggest for you is to have notifications pushed to you about your announcements for the course. Okay, so if any announcements come out, then you would have notification of these announcements, and you can select to have them through your email by checking the email button, or you may select to have announcements notified to you through your cell phone. In other words, you can get a text message that has an announcement, okay, from any of your courses. All right, I would also suggest grading. All right, this would be if you wanted to be notified when a grade was posted. You could notify yourself through your email or through your phone. All right. Also, any submission comments. Okay. This is when I would make a comment to you regarding one of your assignments. So for example, if you turn in an assignment and it's in the wrong format, or I can't open your document, I will let you know this. This would be something that would be important and timely for you to get notification of, and you can do that by checking over here to say, send me that message in my email, or even send me that message on my phone. Okay. One other thing that I would suggest is to have yourself notified if you get a message. This is an this is a Canvas email message. Okay. So if you want to be notified that you're getting a message in Canvas, you could check here to have it go to your email, or check here to have it go to your phone. All right. And then if you want to do added to conversation, this is if you were added to an existing conversation, meaning an email where you've been added to the email message as it goes back and forth between people. Okay. So that is the bare minimum. Again, I would say announcements, grading, submission comments, and then conversation message, and possibly added to conversation. Okay, that's the bare minimum. Anything else is up to you. I think that though would give you a lot of information coming to you in the manner that you will most likely look at it through your email address, through your cell phone number. Okay, so those are just some things to get set up in Canvas here at the beginning of the semester so that you have all of the tools useful for you. All right, hope that helps.